I'm gonna put these links on here real quick. All right, there you go. Some reason my links ain't been popping up. You know what's with that? Let's do it. Um, it's just it's showing up on my end, but when I review it again, it ain't showing up the way that it's saying that it should. I'm trying to put these blogs together, make it not make sense type shit. Damn, my bad, and drop y'all. That sound like it hurt it. Damn. All right, fuck it. Let me just put this on hold for a bit, cause I got this video. I kind of fell asleep on the shit yesterday. I was putting it together. I just did like 3 videos yesterday. Last night, I took a break to watch a movie and chill for a bit. You know, put work to the side for a bit, cause this shit right here is working. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this basically mixing my video up, and it's been doing this shit since yesterday around 8 p.m. Maybe not. I don't know. But that was the last thing I was working on, and the shit it just took all damn day. So I just put it to the side. I might have to delete it, because this what happened yesterday. Shit took more than 24 hours, so I just threw the shit in garbage. Made 3 more within the meantime. And with the same with this, like, you know, this shit almost take 24 hours. And I don't want to delete it because it spent time working on it. But if I had to, throw that shit in the garbage and then create 3 more, you know, just to have some shit put up to the side, you know, some content to put out. I'm building my YouTube channel. It ain't as easy as it seems. Like, you know, you can post. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Let me not even lie. Like, you can post all day long on there. But people don't really, I mean, I don't know. I do know, but it's like, my posts ain't really being pushed like that. My videos do. And then I could go live, but only on my PC. I'm gonna do this real quick. So it's like I got options. I could go live on here on my PC, but on there, like, I really appreciate what people be doing as far as with their YouTube. A few niggas I fuck with and the bitch too, but like sitting there doing the what they call this shit? Reactions. So yeah, they sit there doing the reactions. My videos be about an hour, 30 minutes long, or whatever. They don't be no more than an hour though. But I say that to say this, like, it take a long time to just sit on your butt for an hour and you doing this, like they working, you know. Even when I'm sitting here creating these videos, like, I get tired of sitting down for a bit. I had to get up and move around. But I really respect that what they do, you know, like, shit, motherfuckers putting time and effort into this. Even if they only getting 1 view, you know, like, shit, whatever. But it's way different as far as growing organically on there than it is here. And you could boost your stuff too, like, you know, you could always pay for to push your post out, advertise it or whatever. But I ain't been doing that. Not saying that I can't, but it's like, I've been doing this for almost a year. Got a few more months. It'll be 1 year. But what I learned through it all so far is, like, you know, my mentor said this many times and time again. She probably will say it again. Focus on one platform and then move around. Once you master it. Not saying that you have to be, well, once you know how to get monetized, you down there to master that platform. Because once you get monetized, you making money, and that's the whole goal overall. You know, I run a profitable organization. So that's important to me, how much I gross each year, how much I'm making, you know, like, I don't care about, oh, these people know me over here, they know me over there. I'm in this business to make money. This is not no nonprofit organization. So all of my resources, they do come with a price tag, you know. Everything I do, like, I show love or whatever. I like to be resourceful, but at the same time, like it's 2025. Like a lot of motherfuckers ain't really doing nothing for free nowadays. You know, that word free always comes with something. Either way it go, I like to just give it to you straight. Like ain't no loops and nothing. Like this is what it is, and this is what it do. And you interested, then you know how to move forward and take steps. But yeah, it's like everything I'm doing is for my legacy and it's for profit. I mean, shit. We live in a world where you need currency. It's not the barter system anymore. A lot of people don't really have skills to be able to be in a position to trade off anyway. So that's why they changed it to the currency like that, you know, paper money. Because people want to feel successful. They want to feel valuable because they don't have any handy skills. So the barter system, you know where that shit would go to. Like, I'm not going to help you think about or, you know, imagine some shit, but you know who all got talents and skills in the world nowadays. Like the construction people, the farmers, and so on and so on, you know, skills that the world use on a day-to-day basis, whether they being compensated in a decent way or not, I don't know, you know. The things that I do is for my benefit. And when I do things for other people's benefit, I like to be compensated for my time and my intelligence and my artiste, my creativity, creative expressions, if I could get the word out. I mean, you could copy me all day, but that don't mean your results gonna come out the same as me, as mine. I can give you ingredients, but that don't mean that you're gonna put the recipe. I can give you a recipe, but that don't mean you're gonna put the ingredients in the right way, or even have the name brand products that I use, or whatever the fuck, you know, like jam, jelly. You got Welch's, you got whatever the fuck, you know. Everybody had their own taste, they had their own preferences. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can run around copying a motherfucker all day long, but you're not gonna be as successful as they are. Only way you could be better than somebody, especially if you're competing with a motherfucker, is if that's something that's in your lane. It's something that's what you want to do, you know. Like, I'm not no swimmer. It doesn't matter how jealous I get of seeing people swim. I'm not finna hop in that water and compete with them. I could try to copy them all day, but that's not my lane. It's not my league. And as much as I like to be ego boosted, I know I'll get dusted, you know. And I'll be feelings hurt or whatever and be more mad at a motherfucker for trying to compete and be on some old lame shit. But what I could do, if that was my interest, I could go grab a trainer, a lifeguard, somebody who knows how to swim that could teach me and wrap me under their wings, and then I can gain a valuable skill, you know? That's how it goes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But nowadays, people weird as fuck. They like to be around you and see what you're doing and copy you and think they could do it better type shit. I don't know. Motherfuckers be weird. But that's why my services cost like shit. You want to do what I'm doing, shit, you're going to have to put some initial payments down. You're going to have to put some sweat in the game, you know? I don't care how you go get your money, but this shit costs. A lot of people be out here doing whatever they got to do to survive, you know? I'm knocking them. But it's just like, know your place, know your lane, you know? Like, shit. Whatever you do it with pure intentions. Because when you out here with the wrong intentions, you be out here fucked up, fucking yourself up. You know, shit don't last for you. I see it time and time again, like a future teller. I see exactly where people headed, you know? And if you want to know how to do that, just look who you're around. Look who you talk to. Look who you engage with on a day-to-day. The 5 people that you run to every day, you're going to be the 6th person just like them. If they headed nowhere, you're headed in the same direction. You're around some motherfuckers who are doing different things, building different ways, giving and exchanging a different type of value. You're going to be the next valuable person to do the same, you know? It's like they say, if it walk like a duck, it talk like a duck, whatever, it's a duck. Even if it look like a deer, you know? And I've seen little cats around dogs acting like a pit bull, but whatever. I just said that to say this, like, you know, you can transform. Yes, it's possible. But thinking you finna just jump into something and because you want to be better than somebody else, you got to check your vibes, you got to check your energy, you got to check your intentions. Let's talk about this yesterday, like people's intentions. Like, I don't know, you know. Don't nobody really know, but at the end of the day, you give people chances, you fuck them, and they reveal their intentions. Whether they on some positive, some holy shit or not, you know. You decide on how you move forward with these people. Places or things, you go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. But yeah, I'm in here working right now. I'm trying to get this video to download. This shit be irritating in the motherfucker. Putting my time into growing and learning and elevating and being creative. Then I'm sitting here waiting and shit like, you know, a fucking statue for this shit to do what it's supposed to do. This shit irritating. So hold up. I'm not in traffic in front of no yield sign. You know, like, what the fuck is the hold up? But nevertheless, I'm gonna delete this shit because I don't have the patience. And I'm not gonna be patient with no ignorance. I don't tolerate incompetence, you know. Certain shit I just don't put up with, I don't deal with. Whether you like it or not, I don't give a fuck, you know. It's my prerogative. I decide who I want to fuck with. Whatever, you know. Certain shit just don't rock with me right. And I'm a violent person. I don't mind getting violent with a motherfucker real quick. Because if you don't hear me this way, you going to hear me this way. You know, I speak two ways, either physically or verbally. It's up to you which way you want to hear me, you know. You hear me, respect me. You don't have to respect me, but appreciate what I'm saying, you know. If I had to say it again, that's when it's physical. I'm not the type of motherfucker to be repeating myself. I'm not no parrot, you know. I don't play with people like shit. I like to have a good time, but playing with people is not something I do. The games I play is more like chess. I'm calculating to take you out this bitch. And I got plenty moves, you know. People so predictable. I could predict exactly what they gonna do because it's so fucking basic and so fucking shallow, you know. And it ain't no distance to nobody. If you feel away, then you know I'm talking about you, shit. Fuck you. Uplift your spirits, uplift your energy. Change the shit you be on. I don't want to be having a problem with you. But yeah, like it's all love though, you know. But I'm just saying, like I don't tolerate certain shit. So yeah, be mindful of that when you fucking with me, cause you gonna be telling the story how I did you wrong, did you bad. And I don't get no fuck. You know, people say what they want to say about me at the end of the day. Come say it to my face, I respect it, you know. I respect people's opinions and feelings or whatever the fuck, you know. But I'll tell you to your face if I got problems. I ain't tolerate no bullshit. I just said that to say this though, like, you know, I tell you, I don't like some shit or whatever, my boundaries. If I had to say you again, it's gonna be physical. My fist gonna be punching your ass out or something. It's gonna be connected, you know what I'm saying? Like you at church clapping, motherfucker. You understand that, right? Right. Got your attention. That's all it takes. But yeah, I like a good time, but I don't like motherfucking. I don't like that type of shit. Yeah. Like don't come around me on no silly shit, y'all. Then I'm gonna put on a show. You gonna be the clown. I'm gonna be applauding at your motherfucking man. I just said that to say this though, cause people they be on some weird shit nowadays. I don't know what the fuck people be on. You know, all around the world. It's just like some in the air, some in the water. I don't know. I don't really care, but keep that weird shit over there. Whatever y'all be on, like you know, motherfuckers be on some other shit. I don't know. But I'm focused on creating the lifestyle that I desire and the world that I want to live in. I don't want to live in a world full of weirdos and fucking negativity all the time. All that goofy ass clown shit, you know, like I ain't with that. So I'm trying to create experiences that's totally opposite. And that's what I'm doing every day, you know. And with these videos, like it's stopping me from putting it out. The universe don't want no positivity. You know who rule this world anyway, you know. The Prince of Darkness. That's why everybody always run around talking about they sold. Yeah, you ain't sold shit. Why would the devil buy anything from you when it's his world anyway? You bought a dream is what you did, and you feel stupid in a motherfucker, no refund. People be desperate, but that don't mean everybody will do the same thing when they desperate, you know, like one motherfucker go to the stream, another motherfucker display patience. Everybody do different stuff, but everybody comes to a point in life where you have to decide whether you're going to learn how to go get it in a certain type of way or a different way. You know, like when you got a job, you have to go make some type of income. You might be a fucking 5 year in your career, and all of a sudden you have to switch what you do and how you do it. You might be a fucking school teacher, now all of a sudden you at the warehouse or some shit. Like, I don't know. I done a lot of shit just to maintain when I was in survival mode. And it gets to a point like that. But what I said that to say this, like, you're gonna do one or two things, and this is with everybody. You either gonna figure out another way to keep maintaining, or you're gonna figure out a way how to live without that shit. And those are the only two things people gonna do, you know. When it's crunch time, when resources is starting to disappear, evaporate, or whatever, and you gotta figure some shit out. You either gonna go big and borrowing, or you gonna just go without it all, get that shit up, you know. And then at that point, when people switching up how to go get it, some people be desperate. They'll go. That's why I was talking about desperation. Like when you gotta switch up how you go get it. Some people go to the streets. Some people go to all type of extremes. Some people like Jesus, they be patient and they just have faith knowing that shit gonna work out how it's supposed to. Because it's just a moment in time that they're experiencing. Them moments seem like they last forever too. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't been through some shit where I was waiting and wishing that it was over with. You know, I'm only human. I deal with shit too. It's like everybody. It's just about how you deal with it though. Like, I'm gonna just shut this down. How you deal with it. How you deal with people too. Like, you know, it ain't no right or wrong. It is a right or wrong way how to deal with people. Because people just don't know and they allow any type of spirits to use them. They're like, I don't know why I did that, because you're a weak individual and you easily influenced by any kind of spirit. You don't have any morals or any type of, you know. And I ain't trying to be talking down on nobody because I've been there before too. I know I let the devil use me plenty of times. We have fun. But then when I realize and recognize, like, you know, I'm doing wicked, then I have to be accountable for that shit. You know, either I'm going to continue to do so or I'm going to change my ways. But it's my prerogative of what I choose to do. Just like it's your choice, you know. But when you see me choosing to change, don't come around with the same old shit, because then you're going to get a different version of me that you ain't going to like. And we going to part ways, you know. I don't care about no fallouts, you know, like, we get into it, whatever, fuck you shit. I ain't trying to make peace. Because at the end of the day, like, I'm always on some old positive shit. But if you take me there, then we gone there, you know. I don't care about fixing a relationship or friendship or whatever the fuck it is. Because once you cross that line, you got to stay there with me. Like, I don't give people too many chances to keep revealing themselves. You show me you're a snake, you're a snake. And I'm always forever see you as a snake. I don't give a fuck if you dress up as a donkey on Halloween or whatever the fuck you might want to do to change who you are, what you is. And that's probably my downfall, you know, holding people accountable if they don't themselves. But I ain't got time for that shit though, you know, like either get right or get left shit. I care less about what motherfuckers do or what they don't do. Cause I ain't out here trying to live your life for you, you know. I could. My life exciting. I do a lot of shit. And I have a lot of peace when I can without motherfuckers disturbing my peace. I've been going through some changes though, like good ones and bad ones. This motherfucker phone ain't a good change that I like. Shit, it's the fucking worst. But shit, it's something, you know. I'm grateful to have it, but I'm not happy. Just being honest. I'm grateful to have this, but I ain't happy. I'm just waiting on the time, you know. I'm doing it practically every day, but this is a part of the progress. Me becoming who I desire to be. When I get there, I'll be the exactly person who I need to be. Just like, you know, a billionaire, they got different habits, different little shit that they think about from when they was a millionaire and even from when they was broke. I often think about like what I would feel like when I got the Maybach. My dream car is a G-Wagon Mercedes Benz. And then just I wanna do a lot of shit. Like, you know, that's my dream car. I be thinking about how I feel when I, and then with my bank too, like I had created it, then fully loaded, the rims, the seats, interior. I got a opportunity to create this car how I want it. It's like 100,000. But you know what? Like, it's not impossible to get because with the company they offering me 300 to 100,000, but I ain't accept no offers because I'm still working on my credit. Like, I've been juggling that shit, my personal credit, and I don't want to not have that under control before I go fucking up my business credit and be, doubly fucked up. I done a lot of my personal credit when I was younger and just uh, uneducated about the whole ordeal. But if you're ready to start a business, if you're looking to start an LLC, I advise you. I really, really advise you and encourage you to start working on your personal credit and don't stop because that'll open the doors for you if you're looking like to start a business to get money, of course, right? But if you're looking to only start a business to get these grants and loans with the Bank of America and stuff like that, the only way they'll deal with you and they'll give you that money is if you establish a good credit report with the banks and the creditors, just showing that you do right with the money, you know what I'm saying, and you will attempt to pay off your debts. You know what I'm saying? It's like building a relationship with the bank. Once you got a good relationship and they send you some money once, they'll keep on doing it. You just got to do right with it. Like, even though I kind of fell off with my credit and the little banks that I was fucking with, they still offering me money. They still offering me credit cards and stuff like that. But instead of being thirsty, like, oh, I fuck up this, and they gave me another one, fuck up that one, like, nah. And it ain't even a lot to pay, like $40. Just when I do get money, I'm spending on stress relief and other shit like that, trying to send for my son and spend time with my son. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Everything I'm doing is for him, though. I want to provide for my child, give him the life I haven't had, and give him experiences that he desire and deserve. Like shit, he didn't ask to be here in the world, nor to be growing up how he growing up. His mom does a lot. I really appreciate her. I'm so proud of her. But it shouldn't be on her. Like, shouldn't no woman be dealing with no children by themselves at all, whether you there part time or like every other time or not even there at all. Like, it's important for like whether y'all get along or not, like for y'all to take care of the kids and co-parent. Not saying that people do it don't, but I just wanted to say that though. Like, a lot of people got it fucked up. I don't be around my child a lot, and I be missing him a lot. I be feeling empty, and all the shit that I'm doing is like, damn, it ain't no. All right, I get a job, it's done. It's like trying to do all this shit and all the distractions, all the bullshit you go through. Like, you would never imagine all this shit to be happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would never believe, you would never even fucking think. It should have never crossed your mind that you'll be dealing with all this type of shit. And your whole overall goal and mission is just to provide a way to take care of your child. It should be crazy, but it'd be like emotional roller coaster too. Like, damn, I don't feel successful sometimes. Or damn, I'm not in a position to provide the way I really would like to. Or take my son here and there. And then, with my background, like, damn, I can't leave the country or whatever. I think about all this shit. Like, want to take him to Asia for a while, and then we go see the pyramids in Africa, all type of shit. The lands that I want to go visit and the people that I fuck with, and just show him my view of the world. How I see the shit and how I want to see it, how I want it to be my reality. As far as what you see now, like, this is a glimpse of a little bit of what I desire and what I deserve. Deserve a lot more. I've been making a lot of sacrifices, but it's life and experiencing what I need to when I need to. It's just like these certain moments when you just sitting there feeling froze in time and you doing all that you can, it's not showing much or major results and shit. Frustrating. And it's like with everybody, you all get frustrated from time to time. And for me, I go to smoking or whatever. Like, I don't really have no healthy outlets. So I started journaling. My godmother, we picked this up a few years ago. 2018, my life really took a major change. Like, I went on a run for 2 years, got caught. As soon as I got caught, I caught another case, and then it was just like a lot of legal troubles for the whole past like 7 years. Well, no, the past 5. It stopped in like 2023. But last year, I really couldn't get no job because my legal troubles was finally over with. October 23. So from 2018 to October 23, just a lot of chaos and shit, a lot of shit that I didn't want to remember. And then last year, I experienced it again. Like, I haven't been locked up or dealing with no cases and shit, but my case still popping up. Like, oh, uh, your case just closed in October, and it's now almost finna be October again last year. So they're like, yeah, we need your felonies to be at least like 2 years old or 3 or what. I don't know. Shit. I got tired of hearing those. So I just went full force on my shit, on my team manager, my company, which is I always keep in my back pocket. But it was like I didn't really want to put myself out there like that, be incarcerated, or it was just a lot of shit that I was trying to do I couldn't do. And even while on the run, I had started a company. Like, y'all probably wouldn't have never knew the way I did shit and the way I do shit because I'm trying to maintain overall, trying to provide for my son, and trying to spend time with him and be there and show him that it's possible, to turn shit to sugar and just make something out of yourself without making excuses. I don't come to him with excuses. Like, if I can't do it, I can't do it. I'm not even finna sit there and lie. Like, I don't got it, I don't got it. And it is what it is, but, like, shit, I don't want to be like, oh, can't do this, can't do that, or whatever, because I'm being selfish, fucking up my life. Out here doing any and everything to try to have some money or have fun or whatever the fuck. I don't know why I was doing what I did when I was fucking my life up as far as getting backgrounds and shit. But it's life. Like, of course, I thought I had it figured out, and I've been trying to do stuff, and I still think I got it figured out. But really just don't know. And if I knew then what I know now, of course, shit would be different. But I'm not regretting anything. It's just I'm reflecting, and I'm just thinking about the way that I could move forward and the person that I need to be to get to where I want to be. I haven't been there because the person who I was holding me back, me holding myself back. And just being scared to take a chance on myself. If everybody else could go out here fearless, why can't I? That's how I started feeling and looking at the world. People could be their self courageously living, going after their dreams. Some people successful right away and some not, but that's their journey. That's their story to tell. Mine is different, but mine is just like theirs. We all got started. This day of many days, let your one day be today. When you get started, just believing in yourself and taking a chance on yourself. A lot of people be scared to fail, so they fail right away. You never succeed if you never take a chance. And failure is a part of success. You learn what not to do successfully. You learn how to try again successfully. Like, it's beauty in the pain. Like J. Cole, No Such Thing, I was listening to yesterday, and it really just, like, the lyrics, everything. I don't really look up to these rappers like that. Like, they weird too, but as far as they creating the arts and certain shit, like, I really respect that and I appreciate it and I enjoy it. And I'll listen to it over and over again, or if it's a movie they made, I'll watch it over and over again. Not worshiping these artists or celebrities, it's just appreciating the art that they left behind. Shit that helped me get through my darkest days. And or just educate me when I'm feeling lost and unsure. Because you can learn from anything, everything, and everybody if you open to learn. But if you look at a motherfucker like, I can't learn nothing from this person or whatever, judging people and shit, you just really cutting yourself out. Of course, I don't like dealing with people from time to time, but shit, when it's necessary, hell yeah. I want to learn and grow with people. I don't want to dim nobody light, stepping on their toes. If you shine, you shine. It's just what you are. No reason for me to be trying to step in your light or whatever. Like, shit. I'd be happy for my people doing well, even if they aren't happy for me. And another reason for that, because I don't like people asking me for shit all the time. Like, that shit irritating. Of course, people need help, and I don't mind helping motherfuckers, but I don't like beggars, peasants, and shit like that. I don't barely ask motherfuckers for anything. And when I do, motherfuckers can't properly help me. And that shit irritating. So it do get me in the point where I don't like asking people for shit or asking for help because they be in the fucking way. And then my experiences has led me to feel this way. Like, I ain't really got no help like that where a motherfucker happy like, oh, I want to see you level up type shit. I'm helping you. Or, motherfucker be like, oh, I'm helping you, but I'm in the way and no shit really changed. Like, like, what the fuck? Why the fuck I even ask for your help? Or like, why the fuck you insert yourself in my business if you really ain't with the shit, with my vision? Like, that makes me say fuck people a lot too, but, whatever. I give motherfuckers a chance to fuck with me. And then people wonder why I don't fuck with them. You just remember the last engagement we had and what the fuck was it about, If you ever wondering why about me or how I feel or why we ain't speaking or whatever the fuck, Shit, think about that. And it's probably because I'm busy, shit. Motherfucker, reach out to me, Be having a lot of shit on my mind. I deal with a lot of shit, Real shit. I don't got time to be focused on gossip and the celebrities and all that other shit that don't mean shit to me. Like, it means something to somebody. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's just like that, Semi Christian, semi Catholic, whatever, Like, I don't really care about that religious shit, But I'm glad to have it in my life and to have learned different little things as far as the spirit goes and where the real power lies at. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. For real, for real. I'm not here to convert nobody or tell you what to believe in shit. Like Bill Cosby, the proof in the pudding. The proof in the pudding. That man crazy. He shocked me with that one. But yeah, every black man that's on TV, you're an actor, or a comedian, you're not my motherfucking activist. Like, go ahead, be an entertainer. That's it, That's all. Y'all be worshiping these entertainments too much. And you wonder why they let you down. Wonder why they led you down the wrong path while you out here chasing out the vanity. Shit that don't mean shit. When you dead and gone, who gonna remember a lot of the shit that y'all praise every day? Like the violence. I like to see a good fight from time to time, but I'll watch boxing if I really do want to see it. I don't like my timeline flooded with that shit, street fights. People out here looking crazy, whatever. Don't get me wrong, like it's a time for everything. You gotta beat somebody ass, go ahead. But the shit that y'all fighting about online, y'all looking crazy, man. You need to cut the shit out. For views and for likes, just like a couple years ago they did the crate challenge. Y'all doing this shit for views and likes, but at the end of the day, a lot of y'all ain't gonna tell about them hospital bills you incurred or who ain't back right mentally, you know what I'm saying? Who lost their life with this silly shit. Y'all better cut that shit out and wake up. For real though, you out here making yourself look like a damn fool for some people who don't give a fuck about you, that you just entertaining on the internet. And just because you get a lot of likes don't mean money coming with that shit. So don't ever get that confused and fucked up. Like for real though, people make this shit seem like it's sweet, but it take a lot of work. Even doing content creating. Like people show y'all fake ass statements and shit, and you thinking, oh, it's sweet. I want to go try to do that. Then you get to doing it, which is well. I ain't saying don't chase your dreams, but then people get caught up in the shit and they get to doing too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get fucked up, they want to play victim. You inserting yourself in things and places you don't need to be in. And you're doing it for all the wrong reasons. So yeah, know yourself. Don't be a waste man. Like shit, really know yourself. Don't be out here following everybody, following yourself. Following them straight to the end of the world. To their motherfucking death, the slaughterhouse. Just like pigs and chickens. Motherfuckers don't know yourself. You being led by the crowd straight to the destruction. On this internet looking like a fucking fool. Out here fighting and doing this and doing that. Like, come on, man. I don't want to see that shit on my timeline.
I don't want to see like, females out here looking like they ain't got no mind. Like, where the women at? Where the men at? Motherfuckers so fucked up. You don't even know what you is nowadays. So damn crazy, man. But for real, know yourself. Like, shit. Stop being wasteful out here. Just aimlessly roaming the streets in the world like with no direction. The wind will blow you any kind of way. You end up where you end up. But do shit on purpose and have a destination in sight. When you wake up, know which way you're going. And if not, then take some time to figure out where you want to be in life and how to get there. And do that shit day after day after day until you get there. But peace and blessings from Team Angie and Eric Lynch. Happy Saturday. Just want to put some encouragement on y'all timeline. Let you know that this be day one of many days and stop waiting around, Stop following the crowd to your destruction and start being a leader of your own destiny because you got the power within you.